I got sharks in the water everywhere here. Look at that one coming up to the top. He's working it.
Get him, Cephas.
He's working it.
He's coming right for the bait. Look at it. He's got it, Cephas. Boom. Fish on, baby.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Get him, Cephas.
He's
Get
running.
him, Cephas.
He's running. That is a mature fish right there. There he goes.
Get him, Cephas.
And he is taking lots of line.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get him, boys. Get him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about, Cephas.
Yeah.
Now, that right there will get your heart a pumping, boys.
Oh, yes.
Look at that little rascal go. What a fish. What a fish.
Fish on. Oh, yeah. Wahoo.
That's
That
fishing, baby.
Is a man right there. That is what I'm talking about. He won't fit in the net, Henry.
Oh yeah, nice fish.
Woo!
Oh,
That is a true bull
that one was fully grown.
Good grief. I've got 2 fish on the same plug. 2 monster black drum in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, look
and
down. Well, watch the barracuda.
The barracuda.
They're eating our fish up.
The Nuts and Bolts of Fishing is brought to you by Everglades Boats, luxury family fishing boats from 21 to 35 feet. Innovative design and uncompromising quality, Everglades, built to last. Honda Marine, superior performance, better technology. A great day on the water starts with Honda. Whoop-Ass Tackle Company, hand-tied bucktail jigs for fresh and saltwater game fish. Tie one on and hang on.
Now, Mark, it's, 10 o'clock in the morning, and, a lot of folks think you need to be out on the water, at dawn or, right after sunup, and here we are leaving about the crack of noon to go shark fishing.
Well, and that's okay, Cephas. Many times we leave early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
However, we're going to be doing something special today.
Right.
And, we're going to go out here and get off the front of the islands right here in the Golden Isles, St.
Mm-hmm.
Simon's Island in particularly, and we're going to be looking for shrimp boats. Now, this gets kind of interesting because these boats are pulling nets and they're dragging for shrimp, but there's a term they use called bycatch, which means every other fish that's out there that's not shrimp is considered bycatch. So the fish that they take out of their nets that they are not able to keep, they actually throw it over the side of the boat, and it just gets the stinking sharks in a frenzy some days. And so you don't have to leave early in the morning. You got to basically wait for the shrimpers to get cranked up, and once they do, well, let's say the show's on now.
So it's game on. And the shrimp boats are essentially chumming for us. Everything that comes off the boat to a shark becomes dinner.
Many times you'll just see the sharks just laying out there in the water ready to eat something, and we're going to feed them a bait.
Cool beans, you guys stick around. It's going to be some high-flying acrobatics with spinner sharks on this Nuts and Bolts adventure. Game on!
Fish on, baby.
Game on!
There we go.
Oh, it's a spinner. He just jumped.
He's still there, Cephas.
Yes, sir. This is a mature spinner here.
Look at that one. Woo! Cephas, that is a beast.
That is a big black tip. Wow. That was wonderful.
Trust is a quality that's earned over time. Through our greatest triumphs and humble defeats. It's built on dependability, extraordinary strength, and true confidence. At the end of a long but epic day, trust is about being able to deliver on promises time after time. Built to last, made to work. Trust Scotty.
Whether you own a classic bass boat like this one or a 25-foot tournament monster, there never seems to be a handy place to keep a spare rod, some extra lures and pliers, or a cool beverage while you're fishing. Well, Spider King Rod Holders has the solution with modular rod holders, tackle trays, and cup holders mounted right on your boat seat. The heart of the system is our aluminum base plates that fit virtually any fishing chair or tournament seat. There's no holes to drill and they install in minutes. Spider King's modular components let you easily create your own configuration or choose one of our combo kits, including the new pole mount that slides over a tournament seat pedestal. Now you can switch rods in seconds or have a third hand when you're changing rigs. And with Spider King accessory trays and cup holders, you've got everything you need right by your side. Add convenience and versatility to your boat with Spider King. Order yours online at SpiderKingRodHolders.com.
So you love to fish the salt. You love the sound of a screaming drag, battling with a bonefish, a cobia, or a tuna. It's in your blood. You don't go fishing, you go catching. And what makes you a saltwater Superman is Eska. Eska lure lights trigger natural predator instincts, so game fish bite hard and don't let go. And it's powered by saltwater. Yeah, that's high-tech fishing. Add an Eska to your lure natural bait and catch more fish. We guarantee it. Get the light that makes fish bite. Get an Eska.
On today's Nuts and Bolts adventure, I'm fishing with Captain Mark Noble off the Georgia coast in an area known as the Golden Isles. And although Georgia may have a smaller coastline compared to other southeastern states, it is definitely huge on fishing. It was a warm spring morning when Mark and I left Golden Isles Marina on St. Simon's Island and headed offshore to find the schools of menhaden, or pogies as most folks call them. And when the menhaden show up, so do all the game fish. Now today we've got some additional fish catching support because shrimping season just opened up, and the shrimp boats provide a lot of tasty, fish-attracting chum as they sort through their bycatch. So what does this concentration of live bait and chum mean? Sharks, duskies, sandbars, bonnetheads, and more, but today we're targeting the big boys, Mondo blacktips and their first cousins, the acrobats of the shark world, spectacular spinner sharks.
There he is.
Yeah!
Woo! Get him, son, get him! That's what I'm talking about.
Now the first mission of the day was to fill the live well with a passel of pogies. And to locate the bait schools, you typically look for diving birds a few hundred yards off the beach. But today the schools were so massive, finding them was pretty easy. The flipping pogies looked like marbles landing on the water, and in one cast of the net, we had enough frisky baits to last all day.
That's a mess of pogies right there.
And there's some pretty ones in there.
Nuts and Bolts Pro Tips, presented by Project X Swim Baits. The naturally scented paddle tail design draws explosive strikes and they won't dry out. Supercharged, super scented, super secret.
Okay guys, the rigs we're using today, these are big fish. You've got to have big tackle because you've got to be able to get them to the boat. Small stuff just won't work out here. We've got big reels with a lot of drag on them, a strong rod with a lot of backbone, and then here on the terminal end, the main line, 50-pound class mono to a snap swivel, and then some monster 200-pound leader. There's a Thunder Chicken cork on at the top up here just as a visual indicator. So there's about 6 foot of 200-pound class monofilament leader to a swivel, and then about 1.5 foot of 100-pound test stainless single strand wire with haywire twists and a barrel wrap on each end. Down here on the business end of the rig, we've got Eagle Claw laser sharp 8/0 octopus style hooks. These are big circle hooks, so the hook does the work for you. When the shark takes the bait, he starts to swallow it, the hook gets caught in the hinge of his mouth. That way it's easy to release the fish as well, doesn't hurt the fish. And bring plenty of hooks because you're going to use a hook on just about every shark you catch. Now folks, the bait of choice today, menhaden, pogies. They are a very oily fish, and in fact, when you've got a big school of pogies like we've been fishing around, they literally leave an oil slick behind them, and you can, believe it or not, you can smell them. Now, when we're fishing the big schools of pogies that are popping the water, the bait of choice, again, is going to be a live pogie because all those other pogies are down there. That's what the fish are eating. They're crashing on them, and we tail hook them. whenever you put the hook in the tail of the pogie, it does a couple of things. It makes him swim down, it gives him some free rein to swim, a little bit of scent comes out, but the big thing is that pogie, as he's swimming and tacking that, tipping that line, and that hook's right back there, he's sending out a distress call. Essentially, he's saying, come eat me. And that's good stuff to know. Look how strong that pogie is. Look at my rod tip. That's how strong that pogie is pulling. And that is sending a signal down below to the game fish that says, come eat me. Wow, look at this. It's like it's raining out here. And it's raining pogies.
But this right here gets you stirred up a little bit inside, just thinking of the possibilities of all that bait. That's like a big swimming chum slick.
Yep.
A living chum slick, if you will. Oh, here he comes, Cephas.
Yep.
Here he is, here he is. Oh, he just hit it.
Whoa,
Get
yes.
it, big
Yes, get you some of that. Oh, geez, we'll be able to crank the boat here, Mark.
Well, you just tell me.
Yeah, I'm coming up on about 200 yards of line already out.
All right, well, let's go get him.
All right, let's see what this Bushido rod can do here. It's amazing just how much muscle these Warrior Blanks have for a small rod. Really got a lot of backbone, very strong tip. And you gotta have something like that when you're working with big fish like this. There we go. I'm getting a little line back now, Mark, a little bit.
You are dragging the boat backwards, Cephas.
I believe it. Come on, baby.
You getting good line now, Cephas?
I'm getting some line back. This fish is still in control at the moment. Oh, it's a spinner. He just jumped. Oh, yes.
Outstanding.
Yes, sir. This is a mature spinner here, if I can just keep him on. Oops. And that's going to happen. Just pull the hook. That's what happens. But that's okay. You know, and the interesting thing is he did not straighten out that hook. Those eagle claws are just super strong hooks.
Sharks have learned to hang near the shrimp boats because there's an abundance of food left in their wake. Now, we maintained a safe distance behind to stay out of their rigging and put out a fresh spread of tasty pogies. And in less than a minute, Captain Mark was connected with a behemoth blacktip.
Look at there, right beside the boat. Look at him. He's coming right for the bait. Look at him. He's got it, Cephas. He missed it. He's gonna come back around and get it. Watch him, Cephas, right there. Boom, fish on, baby.
Get him, Mark.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Holy cow. Buddy.
How long did that take?
Cephas, we was here, what? Not even 30 seconds. And it's on now, boys. If you ain't ready, this stuff right here will blow your mind. Fish on. Woo! Get him, boys. Oh.
Tell me when you're ready for me to get the gloves on.
Cephas, I'm ready for you to get the rod. What do you mean the gloves? You know, you get out there and you fish, and we run across people all the time, Cephas, and they've never had a fish really just pull back on them. And they don't know what to expect, but many people want to do it. And, you know, that's why we do these kind of trips. We want people to have an opportunity to experience big game fishing for themselves. Mm-hmm. And something you can get out here and chuckle about when you go back home, because you'll just never forget it.
All right, I got shark.
Wow.
That was another big fish. Now, Mark is not a small guy, and he does this every day. And he had big gear, big tackle, and I can see a little perspiration coming off of him right now as well. Look what the fish did to that hook. These are monsters out here, just about completely. Now, a circle hook would be back around like this. Look what that fish did. That's pure power.
Blacktip sharks and spinner sharks are very close relatives. Both can reach near 10 feet in length and upwards of 200 pounds. Now, one of the easiest ways to tell the difference between the two is the spinner shark has a black tip on its anal fin, where the blacktip shark does not. But that's not always the case. And they'll both do aerial acrobatics and can be found schooling and feeding together. Now, they prefer the shallower coastal areas from the Carolinas all the way over to Texas. And in the late spring, on the east coast, they'll return to do the mating dance in nearshore waters from North Florida to the coast of South Carolina. And the Golden Isles of Georgia is a highly popular gathering area for these toothy critters.
It's a smorgasbord of sharks and everything else from St. Simon's Island. I'm here with Captain Mark Noble. You guys stick around, there's a lot more fun coming up right after this. I'm gonna get something to drink.
While visiting St. Simon's Island, the Nuts and Bolts crew had the pleasure of staying at Ocean Lodge, a boutique hotel reminiscent of Old World Italy. Florentine architecture is evident throughout the hotel, with beautifully appointed rooms featuring a full kitchen, separate bedroom area, and beautifully furnished sitting space, all opening onto your own private veranda. The rooftop lounge offers a gourmet menu including fresh coastal cuisine and a spectacular ocean view. Whether it's a weekend getaway, family vacation, or corporate event, the Ocean Lodge on St. Simon's Island is the perfect destination.
There he comes,
He's
right
coming
up
to it
behind it.
again.
Oh, he was right behind it. Come on back around there and get it, buddy. It's okay. Oh, there he is. There he is. He just got it, just in.
There you go.
There you go.
Game on. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Get him,
He's
Cephas.
running. He's
Get
running.
him,
He's running.
Cephas.
He's running. There he goes.
Get him, Cephas.
And he is taking lots of line.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get him, boys. Get him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about, Cephas.
Yeah.
Dang on it. Now, right there, get your heart a pumping, boys.
Oh, yes.
Look at that little rascal go. Nice fish, Cephas.
Oh, son.
What a fish. What a fish.
That's a true spinner. Oh, yes.
Outstanding.
Yes, sir. This is a mature spinner here. If I can just keep him on. I got a feeling that was not his only run. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Yeah.
Get him, Cephas. Oh, yeah, get him, boy.
Oh, yeah! Oh,
Wow.
shucks! There he goes again! Look at that!
It doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Way to go, Cephas.
It is showtime here. That is remarkable. Folks, if this looks like fun, it is. And I would encourage all of you to go to the Nuts and Bolts website, that's nutsandboltsfishing.com, and sign up for our Weekend Warrior Getaway giveaway, and you could potentially win a free fishing trip with me and Captain Mark Noble, and come down here and do some of this fantastic fishing off St. Simon's Island, the Golden Isles of the Georgia coast.
So come and get you some. Look at that one.
Woo!
Cephas, that is a beast.
That is a
buddy.
big black tip.
That is a good one. Wow.
That is a moose.
Wow.
That is a full-grown black tip shark.
And I'm going to tell you right there, Cephas, that right there is close to a state record fish.
That is awesome. That is really awesome. Man, oh man. This place is just amazing. It is absolutely amazing. You guys have got to get down here and do this. All you got to do is call Captain Mark Noble, and he will make you sweat, because I sure am right now. All right, re-rig.
So you love to fish the salt. You love the sound of a screaming drag, battling with a bonefish, a cobia, or a tuna. It's in your blood. You don't go fishing, you go catching. And what makes you a saltwater Superman is Eska. Eska lure lights trigger natural predator instincts, so game fish bite hard and don't let go. And it's powered by saltwater. Yeah, that's high-tech fishing. Add an Eska to your lure natural bait and catch more fish. We guarantee it. Get the light that makes fish bite. Get an Eska.
Hey, how y'all doing? Captain Cephas and Buck the Wonder Dog here. You know, I've been telling you for years about the effectiveness and the versatility of whoop-ass bucktail jigs. The unique head design and premium bucktail gives these jigs an action so lifelike fish simply can't resist them. And Buck likes to pair them up with Project X scented swim baits for a combination that is deadly on both fresh and saltwater game fish. So get the jigs used by charter guides, tournament pros, and Buck the Wonder Dog. Whoop-ass jigs. Tie one on and hang on.
Trust is a quality that's earned over time, through our greatest triumphs and humble defeats. It's built on dependability, extraordinary strength, and true confidence. At the end of a long but epic day, trust is about being able to deliver on promises time after time. Built to last, made to work. Trust Scotty.
With shrimping season in full swing, there were literally hundreds of big sharks cruising behind the shrimp boats. And if this were a normal charter, Captain Mark's time would be occupied by keeping his customers hooked up to big fish and cheering them on as they wrestled these monsters. But today I wanted Mark to do some catching, so I took the helm and donned the wireman's gloves to watch the St. Simon's Sharkmeister do a little heavy lifting.
We got Cephas at the helm.
Now this is the way you do it. When you got a big fish on, you chase the fish. Mark is really connected to a monster up there, and he just peeled line off the reel. Are you having fun yet, Mark?
I tell you what, this right here, Cephas, this ain't no Jane Fonda workout. I mean, sometimes you just gotta get on them, son. Wow. That fish is doing it, baby. Where you going, son? There he is, Cephas. He's just a mean one. Ah, I'm gonna tell you what, that one right there, he's mad about everything, Cephas. Grab it, Cephas.
All right, come here, big guy. There we go. Look at that.
You got a fish on the front rod, Cephas?
Yep.
God,
Oh,
I'm getting brutalized.
you're on your own now, Mark.
Man, Cephas,
I was going to help you, pal.
you ought not do a man that way.
I had the gloves on.
Hey, Cephas, you know you walked off with them gloves a minute ago. Cause I borrowed just one of them.
Here, take it.
You're killing me, Cephas.
Oh, it wasn't intentional, Mark.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, me and that shark right there has been doing battle ever since. I tell you what, I'm gonna let him go, just like that. And Cephas, let's see what you got on there now.
Okay, I got cork. Man, seeing that thunder chicken cork really makes me feel good because that lets me know I only got about 4 or 5 more feet of line. And look at the size of that black tip.
Yes, sir.
Holy moly. Whoa, Nelly.
But I can tell you one thing, you haven't gotten everything that fish has to offer just yet.
All right, I'm backing up. There's leader. There, see you, baby. There she goes.
Cephas,
How much fun is that?
that is a lot of fun now.
That's, you know, folks, I would encourage you to come down here and experience this spinner shark smorgasbord for yourself. The Golden Isles of Georgia, St. Simon's Island, this entire fishery down here is one of the nation's best kept secrets. But I think we have let the cat out of the bag today, Mark.
I think we have, and you know, Cephas, when you think about fishing destinations, you know, most of the time that you've been down to this area, you haven't seen multitudes of boats. So this is a special place, great big fish opportunities, and a world-class fishing destination.
So get on down here, give Captain Mark a call. It's georgiafishing.net, and he will give you a day on the water like no other. I'm Captain Cephas McCray. We'll see you next time on another Nuts and Bolts adventure. I need some water.
I need some too.